Pisces, Pisces, hello, my beautiful fishies. I hope you guys are doing wonderful. Pisces, somebody wants you back. They want you back, and they doing some spell work. Somebody like, why you leave me? I'm fixing to go pay this woman down the road, this man in the chicken hut, to do some stuff to bring you back. So I'm getting some issues with somebody trying to do a little bit of love magic on you. Now, it's a general read. You could be doing this to somebody else. But I will say, don't be eating everybody's spaghetti. If you know, you know. Some of you definitely, when you take your underwear off at somebody's house, you need to make sure you put that underwear either back on, or it need to be in your purse, or it need to be in your back pocket. Some of y'all leaving y'all underwear and y'all juices and y'all stuff behind, and people doing some stuff with that, Pisces. If this is not you, if this is not them, this is you doing it. So I got a lot of issues with spell work that's coming in for you guys this month. First, it could be definitely some type of reconciliation, where somebody's trying to pull you back with some type of love magic. For a few of you, though, I am getting that there possibly is some issue with somebody trying to do some stuff. Evil eyes on top of your money. So I will say, if they're not doing spell work against money, or you opening your roads to somebody who's trying to cause obstacles, slow your money down. So some of you may be experiencing something where it's like, okay, wait a minute. I used to have more clients, or I used to have more things that would open up for me, or, my business was going pretty decent and then I kind of hit a snag. I'm definitely getting, whether this is love or money, some of y'all need a spiritual cleanse. So if you're feeling like you're hitting a brick wall and all of a sudden, nothing's moving forward, you're stagnating, you were doing so well, you weren't even thinking about this person no more, you broke up with them, and all of a sudden, now you can't stop dreaming about them, wanting to call them. Y'all need to go ahead and dip into that spiritual bath, and take care of yourself, because I'm definitely getting energy of some type of work being done to turn a situation into somebody else's favor. Now, will not apply to all of you, but some of you, if you are feeling like something is, going a little bit left when you were going right, then yeah, it's time for a spiritual bath. Keep your protections up. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. I do feel that there is something coming in this month with a lot of spiritual growth. So be prepared that you may have some things that are opening up for you. Your clairaudience, your clairvoyance, your clairaudience, like you just not your claircognizance, I'm sorry, like you just know things. I feel like there's a lot of spiritual growth that's coming in, but for a few of you, I feel like you're not taking care of your ancestors. Some of you are going to have conflict with your ancestors now. If you're putting other deities ahead of your ancestors, that's a no-no. They come first. They're your blood, for a lot of us. For those that want to work with us, and then we have ascended masters and other spirits that are in there that have been walking with you for a long time. And then if you all of a sudden decide, oh, I want to work with an Orisha or a Loa, um, I get that there's some issue with putting a spirit or a deity before them. Now, this could be a family member, somebody who's crossed over that feels like that they should come first, but you always venerate ancestors first before you even start working with your other spirits. Even with my altars, I take care of my ancestors first, my immediate family, friends that have crossed over, and then I go ahead and I deal with my Loa. So for a few, don't neglect them, because I feel like some of you are going to have issues with your spirits or your ancestors because they feel neglected. Also, too, if you're making promises to them and you're not fulfilling them, don't do that. You got to get right with it, because some of you, there's an irritation that's going on the other side, and it's either because you're neglecting them and you're not giving them the time. Some people are like, well, I want you to bring me money, I want you to protect me, I want you to open up my gifts, but they don't put a glass of water, they don't put a glass of coffee, they don't light the candle, or they don't keep it consistent. And some of these spirits are like, okay, it's one-sided, you're using me, I got an issue with you, now I'm going to cause you some problems. And ancestors can do that. So I do feel like for a few of you, you need to get right with them if you're not right. um, there's a lot of spiritual growth that's trying to come in, but they can't block that off. Now, for a few of you, your ancestors may be trying to talk to you, and tell you that, hey, come pay attention to me. Let's do some things because you're not treating me well. So I don't want to do, certain things for you. But I feel like that it can be worked out. But you got to be honest. And if you are committed, you have to be committed. Spirit is not something that you put on and take off. I know we have this fad where everybody wants to be a witch, or they want to be spiritual. When you make promises to spirits, if you don't fulfill your promises, you got a problem. You got a problem. They may not just stop talking to you. They may try to fuck some shit up because, they have that power to do that. So be careful. I do feel like if you're dealing with energy of people defaming you, gossip and stuff like that, some of you are going to find yourself defending yourself this month. And I will say, choose your battles wisely. Some of these people are not worth your energy. I'm getting a lot of issues with jealousy and envy and evil eye, which means, Pisces, you're doing something right. If they didn't give a shit about what you were trying to do, they wouldn't be trying to stop you. We wouldn't have the spell work. We wouldn't have this evil eye energy. We wouldn't have this jealousy and envy. Somebody wants to be you. They want to be, in your energy. So if you're you have some things that it looks like you're opening up and you're doing big, and people are kind of feeling some kind of way. I don't want to see he or she do that. I don't want to connect, with this person because they're outgrowing me or whatever. And some of you, I do realize this month that I think some of you are going to come to clarity of, I have outgrown this friendship. I have outgrown this relationship. I have outgrown this job, and I'm going to move forward. And for a few of you, you need to cut ties because I feel like you're dragging some people behind you that are slowing you down, that bring no value to your life. And it could be out of obligation. It could be, well, I've been with you 5 years. I know you ain't doing shit, but I can't cut ties with you because, I'm going to feel bad. You're going to make me feel bad. Cut them. Cut ties. They're not doing shit for you. Some of you have blinded loyalty to somebody that, or maybe this could even be a few people that really you don't need to be loyal to because there's no loyalty to you. They're just slowing you down. So be really careful about who you're dealing with. I do see good news coming in with money. Be really careful if you're trying to do any type of fraud. Say you have a grant or a loan and you're trying to fix it up so that you can, push it through. Don't do it. I feel like whatever it is going to come to light. So if you're going to do this stuff, try to do it legally within this month because I think you have a better chance. For some reason, I feel like that if you're trying to do something underhanded, it's just not going in your favor. And that could be too where you're defending yourself. Excuse me. The thief card is on top of defending yourself, and somebody could be like, you took this money, you didn't have everything that you were supposed to have, now you got to pay this money back. You could even be talking to somebody who's doing this to you, like, oh, you took some money from me and you're not paying it back, and the person's like, no, I didn't do it. But I definitely feel like some of you may be more defensive this month, and I feel like last month too. So this could be a lingering energy that's coming on where you feel like you have to defend yourself, and I see irritation with this. It's almost like oh, almost like having yes people until you do something that they don't like, and then all of a sudden the crowd turns on you, like, you're not this, you're not that. And I feel like that. I feel like some of you may have put a lot of energy into some people, and this could be at a work. This could be, at some business that you have. This could even be within your family where you did a lot for them or you felt like you were doing a lot for them. And now these people are kind of turning their energy on you. And some of you are sensitive to it. Spirit is saying, no, you need to assert yourself, which means don't let people run over you this month. Don't let them feel like that they have any power over you. And I'm not saying go into HR and have an argument with somebody and, tell them to fuck off or suck your, spiritual dick or whatever. This is more really setting your boundaries and sticking to it without having to go back and forth. Like, if you get in an argument with me, I'm going to say what I have to say and then I'm done. I hate repeating myself. So I'm not. So for a few of you, I feel like that if you are dealing with the same group of people, because we got all these people lined up, they have on the same uniform. So to me, it feels like the same bull crap over and over again. The comment should be, I said what I said. And that's it. You don't owe anybody anything. Especially too if you are already giving to people and they want more. I will say be careful with things this month where people could be stealing your ideas. If you're on social media, you may have somebody trying to steal your content. Um, be careful with your purse, your phone. Things of value this month. I even feel like people going through your computer or your phone. This could be friends, family members, or whatever. But I will say be careful of things that are, important to you or precious to you. Let me see. Some of you are definitely taking on more of an air energy with a sword this month. So I feel like somebody might be pushing your back against the wall and you feel like I got to come out swinging. And it could be where the energy of assert yourself, put your foot down. If you don't, I feel like it's going to make you sick, Pisces. So I feel like if you're holding in a lot of emotion, you really need to go ahead and be upfront with people and handle your business, put your boundaries down and really stick to them. Don't let people cross them. Some of you are very sensitive. I'm definitely getting issues with addiction. So for a few of you, if you're not venting, if you're not really letting things out, you could be going home eating your emotions, smoking your emotions, drinking your emotions, and then feeling bad about it because you got taken there. Don't let people take you there this month. I really feel like you need to be really careful with your energy. Some of you, um, you do have an energy of a magician around you, and this is somebody who's trying to trip you up, play games with you, play mind games with you. This could also be somebody who's a worker who's trying to do some spell work. Some of you, I feel like that you've gotten the attention of somebody who, they want to test you. So you could be a worker too. Some of you could be very spiritual. You may be a practitioner and you had a falling out with somebody or you set boundaries with somebody and they got their little feelings hurt. They mad. So they went and lit a candle and blew some glitter on it. Now they're trying to fuck you up. Now for some of y'all, that's the fun, version of it. And for a few of you, you're dealing with somebody that definitely goes way deep into some darkness, which means that they probably practice something. I'm getting something with necromancy, working with the dead. So keep your protections up, keep your wards up if you know that you're dealing with somebody that's into those type of things. Pisces, jeez. And I'm a Pisces moon. I thought this was gonna be a good reading, but I got a lot of spell work and shit coming my way, so it makes sense. It really does. Some of you have a reconciliation with somebody from the past and you're actually happy about it, you're excited about it. A few of you, if you have lost children, I feel like that you're having an opportunity to reconnect with them. Now, this could be your children were taken away from you. Some of you, there could have been a falling out with your child. But I feel like there's some type of reconciliation that's coming in. If you are a child that has fallen out with a parent, I feel like that there's some type of reconciliation, whether this is I want to be in your life or forgiveness. Something is coming to a completion where somebody's trying to put the puzzle pieces back together. I feel like there's some new body art that's coming in. Some of you may want to commemorate a good thing that's happening in your life this month or this year, or maybe even just making it through last year. And I feel like that there's going to be some new body art, some piercing, something that you put on your body to kind of remind you of something that maybe you went through. Strength keeps echoing in my head. So I feel like for a few of you, you went through some shit. You went through some hell and you come to the end of the tunnel and you see the light and you're peeping out and you're like, yes, let me go put this on my shoulder. Let me put this on the back of my neck. Let me, I want to remember what this was and how I overcame it. So the strength card, I feel like that you've been through some stuff, but some of you are really coming out the other side stronger than what you went in. Be careful with being overwhelmed. If you're not getting enough sleep, you really need to work on your sleep. Addiction is definitely coming in. Some of you have devil energy. This could be a Capricorn. Be careful of people that come in with negativity. I feel like you could be dealing with some people that have some issues and they keep pouring it on you. And some of you could be very empathic where you're absorbing it. Limit your energy, with them. If they are people who call you all the time, I have a friend like that. I literally give her 15 minutes. Like, that's all I'm going to do. 15 minutes. And then it's like, okay, I got to go. And she's still, da, 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 da. And then I'll have 5 other friends who's like, oh, she called me and then she called me and she called me. I was on the phone with her 3 hours. Been there, done that. We ain't fixing to do that. So be mindful of your energy this month with people that are just coming at you and they're trying to absorb and take and suck you dry. It's just not going to be beneficial for you. So energy vampires, be really, really careful. Some of you definitely are going to be starting a spiritual business. There's a lot of spiritual growth. There's alchemy. There may be even some travel that comes in. You could be traveling to take classes. Some of you are going to be getting very close to your dead, your ancestors, or either other spirits. You might be practicing necromancy. You might be going into necromancy. If you have somebody who sent the dead to you, you might be making friends. Like, come over here. Let me pour you a glass of this Chardonnay. Let's talk. Let's talk about the Folio who sent you my way and how I can make you happier so that you can do my bidding and not do theirs. You don't know that you can steal people's spirits, right? You can also steal their demons. So for a few of you, I feel like that if somebody was trying to play you with the dead, I feel like you're upping your game. Like, okay, well, let me go, connect with my dad, connect with your dad, and let's have a party in the backyard. It's some stuff going on with y'all Pisces. But I feel like, to be honest, you have the upper hand. I really do. There's definitely a big income coming in for you, but you got to watch your spending. You got to watch your budget. Some of you have something that is opening up. I feel like you planted some seed and you're reaping what you sow. And this could be a business. I get something with recognition. Some of you could be online on social media. Some of you definitely are diviners. Some of you may be opening a business that has to deal with spiritual products, or you may even just be praying to your spirits to open doors for you, Pisces. But I see a lot of growth coming in with major money that's coming in for you this year. Some of you are going to be moving to other places because of an increase in income. It's like we're bringing in more money. I do see that there could be an issue of losing someone this year. It could be through death. And my condolences if you have lost someone recently. Or either there may be an ending of a relationship or a friendship that feels like a death to you guys. So something is coming to an end, and Spirit is saying because the cycle is complete, which means that you're walking away from something, or there's an ending because there's nowhere else to go with it. And it is spirit led. So sometimes we may not understand it, but it has to happen for a reason. Sun card, first card, which is good energy, positive energy, and it's coming after a place of being discombobulated, mental challenges, feeling trapped. Some of you are coming out of a situation where you felt heavy. There could have been a lot of things that were going on. Self-imposed bondage is there. I do feel addiction. So this could be somebody that's drinking, taking drugs, eating, having sex, getting in bad situations because they're self-destructive. But I feel like spirit or something is opening a door for you where some of you are walking away. Even if you're dealing with people like this, I feel like you're shifting your energy this month. Like, I don't even want to be around you. For a Blades, taking a trip, taking a step back, getting some rest, focused on you, self love. Some of you could be traveling out to, a retreat, could be taking a vacation to get some rest. Some of you really are just focused on yourself. I'm coming out of an energy that is negative and I'm going to focus on me. Now, we have with the Knight of Blades something that is trying to manipulate you, something or someone. And then we have the Magician card. So we definitely have somebody who's trying to play with your head. This could be literally through conversation, or this could be through spell work. For a few of you, you may need to go ahead and do a spiritual bath and start wrapping your head at night, keeping your head covered. I feel like that this person is doing it in the witch's hours, which is, after 12 a.m. So some of you, I think they think that you're asleep and they're trying to affect your connection with motivation. I feel like whatever it is, they're trying to keep you discombobulated so that you can't move forward. We definitely have manipulation. Could be a air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, because we got 8 of Blades, 4 of Blades, Knight of Blades. But it could be any sign. Pay attention to the people around you. Pay attention to who you feel. The Magician can be really shady. This person is smiling. Look at that beautiful smile he has. But, he's digging that hole. Is he burying you in the graveyard? We got the snake there. He has a knife on his belt. So I feel like he's up to no good. But I think somebody is trying to fake you out. Could even be a person that's trying to make you think that we're friends, but you're not really friends. Manipulation is there. So pay attention to people's agenda this month. Strength card comes out on top of you, though. Some of you could be definitely dealing with a Leo or a fire sign energy. But I feel like that spirit is trying to say that you have somebody who's coming in, they're trying to play games, they're trying to manipulate, but you need to stay on top of it. Some of you, even though this person's in a wheelchair, and it could be somebody feeling like that they're limiting you, like they're trying to hold you back. But the strength card is on top of you. She's still strong. Upper body strength is a mofo. She's like, okay, you think I can't walk, but I still got this. So somebody feels like you're dead in the sand, or like they're slowing you down. They're causing you to not move forward in a fast pace. They are slowing you down, but they're not going to stop you, Pisces. So be really careful. Some of you also are dealing with other stuff. Yeah, they're not going to stop you. Chariot card is showing moving forward. We got a wheelchair, and then we got a will. So definitely forward movement. Some of you also could be getting a new vehicle. Check your car. If you're having issues with your tire, definitely get that checked out, because we got both of them show limitations. One tire rolling away and then somebody in a wheelchair. So if you haven't did maintenance on your car, make sure you do that. But I feel like this is more so somebody tried to slow you down. They thought you were limited. You're like, nope, no, I'm not. The Wheel of Fortune. Did I say Chariot? I'm sorry. The Wheel of Fortune is showing you moving forward. Some of you with the Nine of Wands, you may feel a little bruised with some situation that came from the past. I feel like it's gossip. I feel like there could be some people talking about you. Yep, judgment. Some people could be feeling some kind of way. We have the Nine of Wands, judgment. Now, could be a fire sign energy that's feeling like you're playing them, judging them, causing problems for them. But I really feel like the energy is moving towards you, where somebody is judging you to the point to where they're even doing some work, doing some not so good work. They're trying to manipulate you. Why? Judgment is showing, maybe you drink too much, you party too much, you do something too much, but somebody they're trying to look at you and find fault with you, Pisces, this month. And some of you are feeling beat up by this energy. If this is not you, it could be a fire sign that's feeling this way with you, but I feel like whatever it is, some of you have made major changes. You've made major changes, and it could have been because of a relationship. Some of you may have married somebody, connected with somebody. We got the King of Cups, and then we have the Four of Wands. So some of you could have been in a family situation or met someone that caused you to heal, and there's a committed relationship, and somebody's jealous of your relationship. If you're in a relationship, somebody's jealous of it. They're trying to cause some problems. The death card comes after this. Somebody's trying to cause problems for some of you if you're married or in a relationship, and it's because they're judging it. There's gossip about it. The sun card comes out first, and then we kind of go downhill. Maybe some of you were happy. You're living your best life, you're moving forward, and then somebody doesn't want to see that. They don't want to see you move forward with the Wheel of Fortune. It's like somebody is trying to really stump your joy. Like, why are you so happy? Why are you moving forward? Why are you in this relationship with this person who's building you up, or you're building them up? The death card is on top of it. We don't want to see this. We want to break this away, causing transformation, but it's not a positive transformation. For some of you, you definitely have somebody who's trying to put monkey wrenches into your plan. They're trying to put obstacles in your way, and it's because there's a new beginning. Ace of Wands. The good thing about it is with the death card, if they are trying to tear you down, I get two things with this. One, definitely somebody is trying to tear you down. Other part two looks like that you're going through some type of major life transformation where you came from a place where you were stuck, you were trapped. Things weren't moving ahead for you. There was stagnation. There was a lot of judgment. And you pulled your shit together. Some of you may have even dealt with, addiction issues. You may have felt beat up because you were going through something. This reminds me of a friend that was a crackhead for a long time, and she even says it on her Facebook. She goes, I was a crackhead. I went through a major addiction issue, and then I finally pulled myself together. I met a good man, got married, and was really moving, in the right direction. And then somebody came along and started trying to cause problems for their relationship or their marriage. and it ended. It ended. Not saying that it was just because of what the person did or the gossip, but I think the pressure of having to deal with somebody working against you was too much. So for a few of you, I feel like that if you are in a relationship, protect it. Don't share a lot with it. Don't put a lot out there. Some of you definitely do have a transformation that's coming in. Hey, babe. The death card is showing we're not on Sagittarius. This is Pisces.
Hey, Pisces.
You doing the Beyonce challenge? I thought you was fixing to do the.
My legs fell.
Oh, you can't go down like that. Not right now. All right. So I feel like that for some of you, you came through a really hard time. You're going through a transformation. You're rebuilding yourself up. And then Ace of Wands is a new beginning, clean slate, doing something that you're passionate about. If there was a relationship that ended because of gossip or third party, some of you definitely are going to be meeting somebody else. Now, I'm not going to say this is going to happen for some of you, but I do feel like you need to watch people in your environment when it comes to your relationships. And then also to what you put in on social media and sharing. Some of you are actually coming to a place in life where some things are really opening for you and people they feel some kind of way about it. I do see new beginnings coming in, and for some, this is a collaboration, working with a team, working with a group of people, networking to bring some positive changes in. Nine of Cups is getting something that you prayed for. This could be a job or an opportunity that you're working on a project, but I do see money coming in, and for some, this is multiple streams of income too. So you maybe, if you say work a 9 to 5, maybe you have a side hustle, and then maybe you have a social media thing where you are only fans or fans only, whatever they call it, where you have money coming in. But I'm definitely getting that there is something that's coming in for you that's going to be bringing in some type of revenue, and for some coming in from different areas. Don't put all your eggs in one basket, Spirit is saying, which means, make sure that everything is, you're not overwhelmed. I feel like there's multiple streams, but Spirit is telling me structure. So if you are reaching out and doing a lot of things, Pisces, so you don't get overwhelmed, make sure that you structure it, okay? For a few of you, I'm definitely feeling like there's a really strong love connection that's coming in. Nine of Cups is on top of love, getting somebody that you prayed for. This person could even have money, or you may actually even be making money with this person. Some of you are dealing with a power couple issue, or I shouldn't even say issue, power couple dynamics. You went through some stuff. You paid some dues. You went through some hell. There was some judgment. And then a relationship may have ended because of addiction, gossip, other people interfering in it. Could have been some spell work too. But I feel like some of you are shaking something off. You're getting yourself together. This Ace of Wands is new beginnings that I'm passionate about. Nine of Cups is getting something that I prayed for. A wish come true. The Lover's card, I feel like, is a connection with somebody. There was a decision that was made, and for some of you decided to connect with somebody. This could even be a marriage, a committed relationship. Some people are going to be jealous of it. I feel like either you're dealing with somebody who has money, or some of you are building up money, and it could be with a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo person. There is definitely an energy of jealousy and envy because of something that you have that other people want. Yes. Justice card too, you could be dealing with a Libra. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or an air sign person. Um, I do get, I feel one or two things that are coming in. Some of you are either going to be really drawn to a person who's very much like you. And I feel for some, this is a spiritual person. This is someone who possibly even practices a tradition. And there's a genuine healing that's coming in between both of you. It's almost like two healers connect and join, and then they build something. They become a power couple. And there's some judgment or opposition because people don't want to see you powerful together. But for some of you, they're not going to be able to stop it because it's almost like you're connecting with a soulmate, twin flame. I literally don't like to throw those titles out there, but there's something that you connect with your counterpart, and it's like, boom, we're here. We're doing this. Try to stop us. This is going to throw some people in your environment off balance. Temperance card. Some people are not going to know how to deal with this energy. There may be some friendships that end because of a connection that's coming in. And for some of you, I feel like that you're moving away from something that is very volatile and unstable anyway. So if you're cutting people off this month, if you're cutting a relationship off and moving into a new relationship because you're drawn to somebody, I see walking away from gossip, messy people, messy friends, focusing on building an empire and possibly with a partner. Six of Blades, walking away from things that are drama or chaotic, walking away from things that make you feel imbalanced. For the most part, I feel like this is a relationship or a group of people that don't seem to have your best interest at heart. Yep, devil card. Like, I don't want your energy. This also could you be if you've had issues in life because of addictions. It's like I don't want this anymore. I'm turning my back on this. I'm moving forward. It made me unbalanced. Empress is starting something new. For a few of you, you may have let go of an addiction because you were trying to have a baby. Some of you, you're letting go of an addiction because you're starting a new life. For a few others, if you're a male or a female and there's no children in the cards for you, it's like I'm starting something new. So I have to let go of something that is holding me back. Distractions, things that just were not feeding me anymore, that were hindering me, that were keeping me off balance. New beginnings. Some of you, you may have even had a mother figure reach out to you. But for the majority, final card is Ace of Coins. Some of you, this new birth is a business idea, an empire. And it looks like you are sowing your seed and there's a big harvest that's coming in, Pisces. But you got to let go of the negativity. You got to let go of the judgment. You got to let go of the shady ass people. You got to let go of, people that are playing games and trying to manipulate you. And I saw this, I don't know what the hell the theme is because I think I saw this with Aquarius, and some of you may be dealing with Aquarius energy. But I am getting a group of people. Some of you are going to be dealing with people that because they don't get what they want, they're going to throw tantrums, and it's like to get their way. Some of you are going to feel a little bit beat up and disappointed about it, but I feel like you're putting your foot down, you're asserting yourself because you've gone through some major transformation. It's like, I'm not the same person. You can't fuck with me the way you used to fuck with me. I don't do things the same way I used to do things. I'm building empires. I'm focused on my money. I'm focused on my project. I'm focused on my new beginnings. I'm walking away from things that no longer suit me. People that used to make my path hard, people that used to make my path very choppy, things that made me feel off balance. I don't want to do anymore. So for a few of you, it's giving up addictions. For some, this is even people. And for some, you really have to watch your back for people that are trying to manipulate you. Your impasse. I feel like a lot of you are bringing in this energy of, oh, I want to save the world. I want to help everybody. Not everybody wants to be saved and not everybody needs to be saved. They felt like that you were limited anyway. So somebody's trying to play on you because they think that, you don't have the capacity to fight them off or look at them clearly. So I'm going to play you. But they're going to get messed up because that's not the case. It's not the case. I feel like that you present one way, but underneath it, you're really, really strong. Somebody may have tried it, but they're not going to get anywhere with you. You're like, nah, I'm not even fixing to put more energy into you. I'm coming out of this energy. I'm moving on. Focus is money, a job opportunity coming in, working with a team, building something up, planting seed, reaping what you sow. And for some of you, a really strong partnership in that. Whether this is a business partnership, but I feel like it's a love partnership. I feel like some of you, if this is somebody you work with, you could be starting something together with them, but there's also a romantic connection. A few of you might even marry this person and become a power couple where it's like, okay, we went through some shit. Now we coming out the end of it. We fixing to make this money, honey. Whatever it is, Pisces, you on top of it. If they thought they were going to hold you back, they were mistaken. I love you, Pisces.